Oh
I
no.
can't believe it.
And then we had a little moment on the stairs with Meg and Than. I like Than's questioning of like, "Do you think I'm weird?" It got nice and tender for a second, right before Meg pushed him down the stairs.
Fuck yeah.
I think that's why I was like, Meg's gonna need to like actually be like to try to heal him because they had a very nice moment where she's like, I don't think you're crazy. After last episode, when Meg was like, I'd be on Than's team, but not Theseus' team. Like, Theseus has been an asshole the whole time. And Than was like, you'd be on my team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just like their budding friendship. I think it's so sweet.
Yeah. And then leading to the god's backhand. Which I'm like, what's the most disrespectful way someone can hit you? And I was like, a thunderous, yeah. I'm like, that's the most Zeus move.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
was
Meg,
probably gonna get it again. because I was gonna say something.
You were just gonna talk shit. You were gonna
I was
talk
gonna
shit.
talk shit the entire time.
Did you just want matching cheeks?
yeah.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
sides.
Come on, man. Let's go.
And then Meg, you gave me the you choose the harm. And then when I'm like, describe it, you're like, I pushed Than out of the way. It's like, yes, you do. Didn't realize Than was at that level of harm though, so that worked out.
I've been riding the line the entire episode.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, you got to heal him, which we had a nice moment there too. And then the elevator, Redusa is the one who hulked out and got him out of there.
So good.
That was so good.
Oh, I loved that.
It was a perfect moment.
I was like, I'm gonna fail. This is gonna be hilarious. Theseus is gonna be making fun of me the whole time for the no.
Hypnosis sleep. Theseus just like, no, fuck it. I'm not playing their games. Also afraid of heights. I feel like that played into it a little bit maybe too.
Yeah. And it played on Deuce's anxiety. Like, I don't want to be trapped in a metal coffin. And Theseus is like, I'm perfectly comfortable here. As long as this doesn't fall, I'm great. And Deuce is like, fuck no. Raw.
That was beautiful. That was great.
Also, we didn't resolve this earlier, but I should have a string on Poseidon, and Poseidon should have a string on me.
For the ring, yeah, I didn't want to slow down the wrestling part with like resolving like the string condition stuff each time. I mostly just wanted it as a morale thing, but I will absolutely give you that. Yes,
because that was, I intentionally did a shutdown roll there.
I will absolutely give you that.
Oh, you obviously know what the condition is. Insecure.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go with that. I love it.
So wait,
Him giving it to you, or you giving it to him?
I'm giving it to him, but I was a partial success, so
Yeah.
he would be able to give one back to me, right?
I say it goes both ways. I kind of like that.
Swapping Insecure.
Yeah, yeah. Done.
Do I have to do one with Aphrodite then?
Yeah, you could absolutely do one with Aphrodite.
Yeah, because I would get a string on her.
Yeah, take an Aphrodite string.
I can't believe you tried to hit people with a feather duster.
Okay. That is like the most perfectly like.
It was a manager thing.
ever.
It was like a manager thing. I was just like, I am literally picturing this happening, like
That's
at a
manager.
ring.
That's Brian Cutler. That's
Thank you, Prince, for taking that. I was like, I need to make sure that the opening for them is super cool. So the feather duster and just like dusting your way in.
And I'm like,
for following that.
Just go out with the scepter and a crown, like bow to your king.
yes. Beautiful. We'll have to think of official ring names, moves, and stuff in the future. We have time. We have time for that. Anything else I'm missing? Oh yeah, and then the end. Meg tenderly cared for Than's wounds, which is appropriate since she caused them. And then everyone's sort of coming together at the end. I also like Dusa staying up, learning about goth music. And then of course the dream, Hypnos. You tried. You tried.
Tried it.
I think Hypnos won in the end.
Yeah.
Hypnos, you could say, fucked around and found out.
Good God, yes. Fantastic.
Oh, and I was so
Universal was
ready to see
great.
how you fuck with Zeus in his dream, but I was like, when you straight up failed it, I'm like, actually, that's beautiful. I love that.
I believe I rolled a 1 on my fail. Like,
It's
couldn't even
rough.
be like a 3.
We had a lot of ones.
We
I'm
did.
telling you, the
We're all
dice were there.
20s.
The dice were here
Shit.
for the drama. They were just giving us everything we needed when we needed it.
Yeah, the dice were timely. I'm not gonna lie. The
Repeat.
dice were timely. They made
It's not
things
what we
interesting.
wanted. We deserved.
Mhm.
It's what we deserved.
It's like Thanatos is gonna level up in this episode with the
Oh, yeah,
number
we did,
of
we did.
fails.
we did. We got to
It
level
was
up.
It was
I
all
got
level
all
up in this
5
episode.
experience points. within
We're
this
we're behind the scenes right now. Tell the people the move you took for those watching.
Okay. Yeah. So it's all worth it. Getting my ass kicked is the best thing that ever happened to me. Because it's actually one of my favorite moves in this whole thing, which means I get to utilize my other move, start getting to use it more as soon as Roll20 pulls back up. All right, here we go. I took Pierced Butterfly. When someone is doomed, you may roll to turn them on with cold by using morbid language or mentioning how they die. So I set it up by seeing how people die
Mm-hmm.
and then pulling the trigger on it by using that morbid language.
Yes,
That
sir.
is so perfect.
It's gonna get as steamy as a Morgan here, folks. I'm telling you.
That's creepy.
Wait,
as
isn't
fuck.
that also the name of your
It's very
drink?
creepy.
Yeah, that's the name of my drink. Yeah. And the cocktail is the Pierced
Yeah.
Butterfly.
It's the name of his gift in the game.
And Hades. Yep. Very apropos.
Yeah, this was I think
Mhm.
definitely steamiest episode so far. Mostly the wrestling got very steamy, and then we're officially in Steam season.
Full steam ahead.
It's only getting
Finding
higher
out
from here.
that Athena and Artemis stay in the same room was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
That was
My
a whole
thing.
thing.
I would like. Okay, I need to know because you said we saw some of the names. What doors and what names we saw with who? Because Dusa would have been reading them, so I know at least a couple people who bunk in together.
It is. I have a list here, which is Hermes and Dionysus. I have Athena and that. I have Ares and Poseidon, and then Aphrodite and Zeus.
Oh, okay.
What?
Good to know. Good to
Interesting.
know.
Mhm,
Especially
mhm, mhm.
since somebody has a thing with Ares. You know, Aphrodite has a thing with Ares, but they got different. Huh.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Yeah,
Muy
It's also
interesante.
a fun Zeus episode because Zeus is supposed to be. I mean, he's obviously he's a big bad and everything, kind of.
Mhm.
And you guys got to set him up for that nicely. I feel like he fully came into his villainship here, and you got to flex that a little bit. So I appreciate that. Thank you for. Because before, you guys are good at what you do, so you're pretty good at shutting people down and keeping them on their toes. So it was nice seeing him get to flex a little bit, and then end by banging Hypnos in a dream.
You just set it up so perfectly. It was like dominoes, really. It's just,
I
yeah.
want-
Honestly,
I want to fight him so bad. Like
Oh.
April wants to
AO3
fight
tag.
Zeus.
I'm right.
Uh, Let's go around. Do our highlights, lowlights, honorable mentions, whatever you want to say about the episode. Starting with you, Vin.
Oh, I thought we were going backwards. Oh wait, we're doing backwards because nuts. Okay.
Backwards man, I talked about the ep first, and now I'm asking your stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so what happened? If we want to talk about it, I think the wrestling went amazing. Like I don't know jack shit about it, but that was so cool and like the little bits.
Actually, yeah, that's good to know. As someone who doesn't know anything about wrestling, was that entertaining for someone who has
Yes,
no
it
idea what
was.
wrestling is? Okay.
Like at least I got Meg's bit. That was that was great. All the banter and shit. I was like, oh my god. Oh, we were playing Monster Hearts. It's cool. Prince, you with Theseus. I was so excited because, like, besides Hypnos, Theseus was like my favorite character in Hades. So when you got the crown and the scepter, yes, practically like back in the Oh, wherever in the game, my mind is blank. But that was perfect. Just leading on with that. The elevator situation surprised me. The only reason I didn't like stay there like stationary because I swore I was gonna fall asleep. Like not in a bad way, but you guys' voices are like so smooth, soothing, and like I could have relaxed and just I didn't know I was gonna wake up. So that was a thing. Um, but yeah, like I could just go on and just redo what you just said word for word. Everything was fantastic. I love you guys. I have a great time. I look forward to this every week.
Yeah, and thank you for filling that role at the end. Honestly, that was the best gift anyone could have given me.
Listen, I was ready. I had it planned out. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the thunder thing. We're gonna creep out twice. We're gonna find out, get up under skin. Nope. We're gonna have a wet dream. We're gonna.
That was a beautiful gift. Thank you. I didn't deserve that. Wes, thoughts?
Listen here, brother. Let me tell you, this was a fantastic episode. This was a gift. It was a dream come true. I got to dress like Darby Allin. I got to say a bunch of wrestling terms. I got to pop a bunch with my man Prince over here. Got to give a taste to three people that are aware of what professional wrestling is, but like don't really know the ins and outs of it. That's always it's one of my favorite things because. Oh god, it just brings people together. The chair shot with Poseidon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. So good. I knew what you were gonna do as soon as you said that too. I was like, I was so hyped.
If there was a referee in the ring, I was gonna toss the chair to Poseidon and then just drop. I was gonna do the Eddie Guerrero where you just toss the chair to another guy and then you fall down and the referee's like, what the heck? But there wasn't a referee, so it's like, no, I'm gonna toss him the chair and I'm gonna super kick him. No, that was great. Theseus. I need Theseus on every cup. I need him on the posters. I need him on cutting promos. He's definitely gonna be the top guy. We're pushing it. He's gonna big push all the way to the top. That's one of those things where it's like there's a lot of times where it's like. I wanted to be like Thanatos. It's like I don't do straight up like pinfall submissions unless it's for a strap. But I was like, that strap's not for Thanatos. That strap's gonna be for Theseus. I want to see that man dripping in gold by the end of the season. The Dusa fucking pitch perfect. I say this every week, so it's a broken record.
Always
you were
bears
all
repeating.
amazing. You were all amazing. You were all fantastic as your characters. Dusa, fucking fantastic. Hit people with feather dusters more. That is amazing. That is fantastic. It reminds me of Jimmy Hart when you're by the ring and you're just trying to hit people. Like
I was scrambling to be like, if she rolls this well, what does that look like? I was like,
tickles real good.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to resolve this if she comes
Tickle
out with
them until they fall over.
Watch her roll a 10 on this, and I'd be like, you knock them out with a feathered?
They
What?
sneeze so hard they break their ribs.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Hypnos. It's always a delight just to interact with you, Vin. I can't wait more because me and Vin have been talking a little bit about Than and Hypnos' relationship, and so I'm ready to see that more come out and stuff like that, and just like the nature of like how they interact. It's very cool. I never get to play siblings with people because people are always hesitant to like play siblings in a game, especially in a game like Monster Hearts, because like people are like, oh, that can get weird and stuff. It's like, not if you're just conscious about it and just play it, right? But like it's always redeeming be able to be like talk backstory with somebody. It's great. I can't wait for more of that to come out. And then Meg, holy shit. It's only fair that you're the person that made me skirt death. That hardly ever happens in Monster Hearts games where somebody hits full harm and then like has to start over. And it was of course it was you. No, fantastic. What a way to go out. Just bitch slapped and then shoved down some stairs. Yeah.
Last thing you saw was Zeus get hit, so that's nice at least. But
yeah, exactly. That's why he's smiling. Yeah, no. Yeah. I was carrying the spirit of Darby this whole time. Just get the shit kicked out of you. Yeah. I loved it. It was 10 out of 10. Too sweet. Amazing. Fantastic.
Rachel.
obviously, you're all incredible. We say it every time. Everybody's great. I feel like I got so many gifts this episode that people like knowingly or not dropped in my lap to be like one calling Zagreus Prince. I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with that. And him being Prince and Theseus being King, I'm like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do with that. And then just you bringing Zagreus back at all and in a fight, which is like so in theme with like the game Hades, like that's how they interact in the game, where I'm like, I gotta be in the spirit of this. Is so good. Prince, you tagging me in to fight it was so good.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I've gotta repay this. Like, you gotta get back in here. Wes, having Thanatos be like, do you think I'm crazy in the stairwell? That was like such a good moment. I'm so glad you like did that and had the opportunity to do that, because I think their like friendship together is just so like awkward and terrible in like a really sweet way. Yeah, so thank you everyone. I felt like so lucky to be playing with you, because I was like, I've got so much stuff to work with, and obviously every time, but especially today. Also, I know nothing about wrestling, so thanks you guys for going in the wrestling thing, so I could be like, okay, I kind of know how to navigate this space at least a little bit. It made me feel like a lot more comfortable in what was not my comfort zone. So thank you.
We'll be returning to this space, but yeah, I feel like we definitely. This was the episode where you got to see Meg be Meg, so that was nice. Been waiting to see that side of her. And did we ever? Cost someone their life. April. 2 people their life, really. April.
Everyone's amazing. We keep saying that, but we all have to say that because everyone's
But April
amazing.
means it.
Like,
I didn't believe
I
Wes
need
or
it way more than the rest of them. Look at this face. How could you say
Yes,
I'm lying?
I believe it when April says it.
But everyone, like the chair move thing, like I didn't really know what you were talking about, but then like you described it in such a great way. And same with like every wrestling move. I don't know a lot about wrestling. I tried to freshen up over the week. It didn't go so well. I was just obsessed by how so many 50-year-old men are still wrestling. That became the only
That's
thing
a
I could
whole
focus
mood
on.
right there, but we're not going to go into that.
Look, I need to hop in one of the
Every
Discord
week.
watches so I can have a whole
No, okay.
discussion about this. Because me returning to wrestling has been like, they're alive, and they're still in the ring. And then you
Okay,
see
so-
them in the ring, and they're like, "Oh, someone help that man!" Someone.
That was all last week. You can ask April.
Wednesday, I was like, I will watch this with you guys.
Oh, you
How
watched-
is he alive?
oh.
How is he alive? I started Googling people's ages. I'm like, this man is. Oh no! Someone call. I was like, does he have a life alert on? What's gonna happen?
That'll be our other after show. We need a wrestling after
That's
show.
a whole nother thing right there. It's a whole nother one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went on a whole other tangent. I did not learn anything about wrestling. But Meg, you got that submission out of him. Hypno's trying to be your weird little goblin self. And then the king getting us fucking stuck in an elevator.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
You did it. It's your fault.
Also, I mean, we already talked about it, but I just keep going back to the visual of Zag being choked, looking outside the ring, and Deuce being there under the rope, being like, "You like this?" No.
Oh,
I also was like,
Oh,
I was hoping you weren't gonna kill him, but I was thinking like I need to use that string. The second I saw Zach, I'm like, I gotta use that string as fast as possible.
Better catch
The second
it.
I get that, I'm
I
catching
didn't
that
want to
string
kill
in
him.
before he
I hate
takes
that
it
I
away
had to
from me
do it.
again.
I hate that they made me do it.
Okay, I would like,
Get outta
excuse
here
me,
with that.
everyone, could you please rewind the tape and see Bully's face?
So
The
at the
moment
end,
you took
when he
him
said that
away
Zag
from
was
me.
dead, oh my
I
god.
can't wait to see it.
When you took
Wow.
Zach from us a second time.
You're sick.
I'm like, here I am.
Or
I didn't set up his bed. I done got the place set up so I actually have a roommate.
Uh-huh.
And then you gonna do this to me?
Look,
I have
Than
never
keeps dragging that broken body back, and I'm like, all right, let's do it again.
I have never seen so much pain or pleasure in one person's face in the game than you taking him from us for a second time.
No, that was just aligning. Good stuff. Prince, your thoughts?
I will echo everything that everyone said positively about the people at this table. Y'all are dope. I enjoy this. This is great. Adding wrestling to this was just absolutely absurd. Because I'm one of those people who visualizes everything. So here I am painting this picture of the wild shenanigans that are going on. Like I'm getting dived on by Artemis.
Artemis? Oh, yeah.
As I'm trying to sneak air.
Beautiful frog splash. I hope it's frog splash. Just,
I'm like, out of nowhere. I don't even catch it. I'm just like distracted. Then we have the feather duster coming in to try to distract as well. Meg's tying someone up with a whip in the ring. Then all of a sudden, at the end of the episode, you get Hypnos doing Hypnos things. And let me add, the whole part about Hypnos not getting out of the elevator was magnificent, by the way. That was magnificent. I saw what you did there, man. I was like, oh yeah, we climb out and get out the elevator. Hypnos, I'm like, hey. Hypnos is just in a ball sleeping. I'm not going to wait for you.
Just beautiful. You just walk out and like, what is this?
Yeah, when it opens up at the bottom as everyone's finally getting down.
What are you doing in the stairs?
Yeah.
I was legit waiting for one of y'all to stop me when I said I was going to go get Hades. I was waiting for someone to be like, hell to the no.
There's too much panic at that point to where I don't think anyone knew what the hell to do.
Mm-hmm.
We did it the first time. It's dumb like.
Real
go ahead, April.
Meg telling Dusa to leave.
Yo,
you went
right?
for a split second, I was like, why are you I got you.
You're not made for this. You're not cut out for this.
This ain't for you, do so.
You're not that guy.
You don't want to do this shit.
Yeah.
I do like how Meg's way of like showing she's invested in someone's like best interest is to tell them to leave.
Oh yeah, I think that was like that definitely was a Meg and Dusa are now friends.
Also, thank you, Meg, for playing off of the shenanigans I tried to get you to go with me. Theseus is plotting all the time. I'll just put it like that.
Yes, and I think now's the episode to where I thought we'd get into town, but we got plenty of time for that. I think we've officially set things up to where we can really start getting into you guys steering it, exploring the familial backstories, your relationship with each other in the God Squad. I want to do some episodes of really just establishing a lot of things, establishing the world, establishing the setting, and sort of getting a good feel. I feel like now you have a good idea of how each NPC is and whatnot, and how to react off of them. And now I'm so excited, just sort of, so much has been wound up, just let it go and see what you guys do with it. I'm very excited to start exploring some of that, because you guys got really cool stories that we haven't had a huge chance to see, because it's sort of been just high pace, just go, and now it's time to slow down and start exploring some of these relationships and getting into this stuff. We've got a lot going on. Like I said, the relationships you guys have with each other, you have with NPCs. Also, with Theseus going full tilt now into there's something else going on with this island. Let's start figuring that out. I've never had an easier time running it. I've literally had to set up nothing. You guys have just, I keep being like, are you reading my notes? What, am I actually sharing it? I'm like, no, you guys are just like on this wavelength and just giving me everything, pulling the story along in directions I didn't think it would go and everywhere I wanted to hit. It's been the easiest show I've ever had.
One of the things that I noticed when I looked at my powers was like, Theseus doesn't have like anything that's like supernaturally powered. So he would question all of this shit.
No, Meg doesn't really either. So I'm in the same boat where when Thanos is like, do you think I'm crazy? I'm like, no, because fucking you predicted him being there. Like, shit is weird here.
This is weird.
On that same vein, thank you, Prince, for like catching that in your dreams. Like,
oh yeah. He didn't say anything, but he looked at you like.
So how many more episodes before Theseus goes full on murder board of like conspiracy theories on the school?
Oh, I'm here for Pepe Sylvia Theseus.
Yes, and it's gonna be in Zag's room. So every time Zag comes back, there's gonna be a murder board in his room.
Like Zagreus, we're
And
gonna
it's just another
make
picture of
a death journal
Yeah.
for you, buddy. We need
A
a
death
death journal. We need to know
Oh.
when you die, how long you stayed dead for, where did you wake up? I want all of it. Give me all the details.
Oh man.
Yeah,
We could have babysat the body to see if it disappeared. And just turned up in the water.
Yeah, but what happens if Hades came back around again? And that's what Theseus was trying to preempt. Like,
Okay, that, I know
Hades comes
April's
back.
thinking that now.
I'm sleeping, and oh yeah, my roommate died. I don't know what happened last night. I'm my friend's over here dressed in face paint and looks like he's. You see what happened was.
Look, by that point, we would have had to clean all the face paint off him to make sure he wasn't bleeding other places.
you've set everything up beautifully, and now we're about to get into the meat. And I'm very excited.
Wasn't that what Hypnos got into in
Oh
that
my
dream?
god! Yo!
And on that
Whoa.
note, this has been our after show for episode 3. Thanks for checking it out. We'll be back with more meat next week. Bye.
Hit the bruh button on that one.